Hey, Black Frost, how you doing, sweetie? I'm messing with my sign. I'm trying to get my sign visible. I did my daily Black Frost for Monday. I haven't time stamped it yet. I'm just hopping up here to do a little extra. I'm going to do. I get my damn sign to show. I guess that's good as it's gonna get. It's like it's cutting me off, like right there. Okay. All right. Okay, that's good as it's gonna get. I'm not gonna fool with it. Okay, so basically, now let me not flip my stove over. I am here. Okay, well, this is my first pick a card. This is my first time doing one. So you're gonna have three choices. I'm going to pull for each pile. There's going to be a Wisdom of an Oracle card. There's going to be a Chakra Insight Oracle card, and there's going to be I'll do three. I always do things in three. I can't stray from it. I don't know. I don't know. So I'll do three cards, and each one will be a different. I'll use Good Tarot, uh, Tarot of Dreams, and Tarot Grand Lux. Okay. All right. So, okay. So as markers, as I said, we're gonna have three. Hold on. And it will be time stamped. I haven't even time stamped the daily yet. So when I get done with these, I said I was going to do other videos tonight, but I'm tired and I'm just not. So I have a week to get them done. So I'm ahead. I'm good. So no rush. I'm going to do this because I just want to do something fun. And I decided not to do, I've been doing the weekly love connection, love reading thing, and it only had like 30 views on it. So I was like, screw that. If I can run a daily and it's getting 60 views, why is the video that's running all week only getting 30 views? Apparently nobody loved it. So we're going to move on. And I might do, if I like to pick a card and it does well, then, you never know. So anyway, it's going to be time stamped, and I'm going to have three piles for you. So like I said, we'll have two Oracle cards, and then we'll have the Tarot cards. And if I feel anything else is needed, then I might pull something else at that time. But we'll start with that and go from there. If I need to clarify those three cards or whatever, then I will. But basically, it's not going to be any specific subject. It's going to be any message that Spirit has for you. So it could be any damn thing. So let's see. So we're going to be using for the first one. Who did I have down? What order do I have it in? Let me see. Hold on. I have purple. Where's my pencil? So, so I have amethyst first, and then I have jasper second, and then I have jade third. Okay, so. Wait, no, that's fine. Okay, so, all right. So first will be purple, better known as amethyst. All right. The second will be green jade. The camera might not pick up on its green because it's a dark green with beautiful gold specks running through it, but that'll be green jade. I will say at the beginning of each one which one we're doing. And then, excuse me. Oh, trying to keep my, that's another reason I don't need to do 6 more videos tonight. And then we're going to have red jasper. All right. Okay. So let's lay out our piles. All right. Sure, this will be pile number 1. Be marked by the purple amethyst spirit. All right. Spirit. This will be pile number 2. Which will be marked. I think I had green. What did I have second? I had red jasper second. Okay. Did I put that here? I did. And which will be marked by red jasper spirit. Whatever message you have for the collective for this second pile. All right, spirit. The third pile will be marked by green jade spirit. What message do you have for the collective? And I'm gonna request it'll be a special included in the timestamp, a special request that everyone, when you watch my pick a cards, not to miss the beginning, not to miss the shuffle. I didn't call spirit at the beginning, but I've been calling spirit all night. I've done 7 soulmate videos today. Then I did my live. So spirit's here. Spirit is just with me on days like this because that's the only way I can get it done for spirit. Okay. All right. So we have our wisdom oracle. Then spirit for message number 1, marked by the amethyst. We're going to pull a chakra insight oracle card. This is the larger one. I should have went with this first, but it doesn't matter in what order. I'll slide it under. And 3. Okay. However you want to take it, baby. If that's what you want to do, Black Frost, go for it. Go for it. Because, you know, my messages are so wonderful anyway. Just dropping that wisdom. All right, Spirit 4, pile number 2 for the red jasper. It's need to know info. I mean, because it could be, a lot of people don't think on the terms of, you might not hear something. A lot of the advice that I pass on is advice that I've heard elsewhere. So, I mean, a lot of times you'll hear something that may not be intent for you, but maybe tomorrow at work or wherever you may be in your life, someone may need that advice. And you'll be like, you know what, MissNJoy just talked about that, and you know what she said? You know, people don't think. When I watch a reader, no matter what it is, whether it's my zodiac sign or someone else's zodiac sign, it's just like I watch, like for dailies, when I watch a reader that does a daily, I watch all the way through. And I'm like you, if I watch a pick a card, I'll keep my focus on one in mind. Spirit, this will be for the green jade. Spirit, thank you. I'll keep my focus like maybe possibly on one because I'm a 3 person, so I always feel like the 3 will resonate with me. And hey, that rhymes too. The 3 will resonate with me. Hey. All right. And so I like focus on 3 for the most part, most of the time. And but I still watch the entire thing. Not only that, especially on YouTube, it helps with the circulation of your videos and the algorithms. The more time a person watches each video, or when a person watches the video all the way through, it is helpful. Taurus, Pisces, Gemini. Why didn't Gemini finish like it was supposed to? Editing videos and processing videos is a pain in the, you know, yeah. All right. Okay, so let's see if I can cut a coordinate in any way. I can indeed. Well, yeah, okay, I've got green. I've got, okay, yeah, I can. Okay, so I'm going to use Tarot of Dreams for the amethyst because it's not purple. It's not all purple, but it's got some purple in it. It's like an iridescent. It's got a green and pink and purplish orb here in the middle. So I'm going to use that for the first pile. Spirit, this will be energy for the first pile, the amethyst. Any message that you have for the collective, Spirit. Hopefully you have a message in mind as we already have cards on the board. Spirit, please, messages to coincide with the oracle pulled from Spirit. 3 cards from Spirit, please. 3 cards from Spirit, please. And I will give the energy from the bottom of the deck. And that's your amethyst pile. Anybody focusing on the amethyst already made their decision, then put your focus there. All right. Second was the red jasper. So we're going to use the Tarot Grand Lux for the red jasper because we've got the Joker mask type symbols on the back and they're in red there. So we're going to use this for the red jasper. Got to coordinate. And may he rest in peace. Yes. Hopefully he's on the other side cutting up over there. You know, got to coordinate. All right. All right, Spirit. And I will give the energy once again from the bottom of the deck. And that's marked with the red jasper. And we will use the Good Tarot, of course, for the green jade. Spirit, any message that you have moving forward for the collective. Actually, let's do this. All right. Okay. All right, Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? And 3. And the energy from the bottom of the deck. And marked with the green jade. Okay. Okay, so if you're in the live chat, have a seat, wait for your number or your color to be called. All right, so we've got, once again, welcome for anybody who may just pop in. This is a 3-pile. Pick a card. So messages from Spirit. Could be anything. I don't know what's under here. Whatever message Spirit feels that you might need to hear. So it's whatever you focused on, whichever one you've lent your energy to. So we have the purple amethyst here. That's going to be number 1. We've got the red jasper here. That will be number 2. And then we have the green jade here. And that will be number 3. So let's go ahead and see what surprises Spirit has for you. And like I said, with each pile, we have a Chakra Insight Oracle card. You have a Wisdom of the Oracle card. And, well, the Chakra Wisdom card is by, I forget who this is by, Karen Sangster. And the Wisdom of the Oracle cards are by Colette Baron Reed. And then we have it followed up with the Tarot of Dreams by Cyril Marchetti. Okay, so let's see what's under our amethyst. Spirit, bless us with a positive message, Spirit. Bless us with a positive message. So this is message number 1. We have the energy from the bottom of the deck. And that is the Queen of Swords. Okay. We have the Ace of Coins. We have the Ace of Swords. Oh, my. And we have the Page of Wands. Okay. Now, as for our oracle cards, we have No Place Like Home and Pleasure. Yeah. Okay. So, and on the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. All right, and then we have the Ace of Swords and the Page of Wands. Okay, so basically, for the most part, this message is about confidence. Okay? With the Ace of Coins and the Ace of Swords, both of those cards are cards of self. Okay? They're Ace of Coins is talking about your self-stability, all right? Your self-independence, your interdependence. Oh, you know, the things that ground you. Coins are grounded. That's your base chakra. That's and then we have So, and then we have your sacral chakra here. Oh, nice. This talks about stability. And following up with that, you have the Ace of Swords. When you have an ace, once again, it by themselves or especially coupled with each other in a reading that's meant to give you a direct message. It's, you know, not a romantic reading or anything like that. It's going to be talking about the self. All right? And the swords are about thoughts, higher thoughts. Emotion, expressing yourself. The emotions comes next. Hold on. Expressing yourself and being true to yourself. All right? Speaking your truth. Accepting the truth, understanding the truth, living as a whole in truth. And then here with the Page of Wands, it's almost kind of telling you to boss up just a little bit. You know what I mean? It's almost kind of telling you to express yourself with an unbridled passion. To live in an unbridled passion. You're stable. You're grounded. So with this Ace of Coins and the Ace of Swords coupled together and then followed by the Page of Wands, wands are very passionate. The wands, that's why in this deck they're red. Okay, wands are fire energy. Okay, that's heat. That's your passion. If you think about the elements that drive each zodiac sign, the wands are representative of your fire signs. That's fire energy. Think about the hotheads in the zodiac. That's us. I'm Aries, okay? And the hotheads in the zodiac are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. They will pop off on you. We're a very passionate sign, a very passion-driven energy. Fire energy is fiery, hot. Don't get burned. But in this case, this is saying you need to turn up the heat a little bit, you know? Not, you don't have to go full flame. You don't, but it's saying to kind of get out of your comfort zone and turn that heat up a little bit. Be a little more outspoken. Be a little more true to yourself. You're stable. You're grounded with the Ace of Coins. You're secure in who you are. You're secure in what you've got. You're secure in what you know, and you're secure in where you're going. So have a little fun. Live a little bit. Live your truth. There's something in you. I get the energy or the feeling that there's something that's in you that's yearning to get out. There's an energy within you that you've always wanted, a side of yourself that you've always wanted to explore. Okay? So, and then with the Queen of Swords here, okay, Queen of Swords is a no-nonsense energy. Queen of Swords has a plan. She's driven. She's goal-oriented. She's sharp. She's not taking no crap. She's letting people know where she stands, how she feels. This is the boss bitch. Okay? You can say a lot about the Queen of Swords, but you can't mess with her. You know, you can say a lot about her, just not to her face. You get what I'm saying? That's that energy. In the Rider-Waite depiction, in the Rider-Waite deck depiction of the Queen of Swords, she's sitting there on her throne. And she's got the sword in one hand, and she's got that sword in this upright held position. But she's chilling. She's sitting back in her chair now. But she's got that sword like this, and she's got her other hand out. And it's in a position like, run up if you want to. That's the kind of energy that I'm feeling that you, it's like I said, it's almost like a boss up type of energy. It's almost like a take more control, or be more passionate about your life and about the things that you do and moving forward. Just almost like a live a little bit more wild and free type of energy. All right, so let's get into your oracle cards and see what they have to say. I'm going to do the Chakra Insight Oracle first. 10. Oh, it flipped right to the page. Say word. Okay. All right. Pleasure, enjoyment, beauty, sensuality, indulgence. By engaging your senses in simple pleasures, you connect with the very essence of life. Okay? If we never allow pleasure, we can become numb and forget how to feel. We become snappy like the crocodile lashing out from his unfulfilled space within. If we overindulge, always looking outside of ourselves for something to feed our sensual desires, in time, our surface pleasures lose their appeal or can even become unhealthy addictions. Sensations are most pleasurable in balance. By allowing yourself to engage your senses in things you find pleasurable, you connect with the very essence of life. Joy and pleasure are fundamental ingredients of a nurtured and fulfilling existence. If we are open, we can discover simple pleasures in all moments of life. Every person deserves pleasure in their life. Give yourself full permission and, in truth, an ultimatum to include the experience of pleasure in your world. Okay? I need you to get out there and get some. Get out there and get some. Okay? All right. Let's check on your Wisdom Oracle card. We have no place like home. I'm telling you, get out there and get some, and it's telling you there's no place like home. Let's see how this resonates, y'all. Let us see. Come on here. 51. 50. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Okay, let's see. Essential meanings. Authenticity. Coming home to yourself. All right. Feeling at home. Arriving at a place where you just fit. Being comfortable in your own skin. All right. Remember I talked about being stable, being grounded with the Ace of Coins, and comfortable within yourself, knowing what you want, what you got, where you're going. There you go. This oracle's message. Excuse masculine dying in the background. All right. This oracle's message. Home feels safe and secure. It's a comfortable place to rest and create. A place that is known and you can call yours. This card signals that your ability to trust yourself and feel at home in your own skin is beginning to solidify as you claim your dignity and integrity. Aspects of yourself no one can take away from you. You know who you are. You hold your head high, yet with neither pride nor humility. Instead, you stand as the observer, seeing through the eyes of your soul. This puts you in a position of power and strength. Authenticity is your home. You are safe here in the house of your spirit and spirit. Okay? All right. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. So that was a beautiful message. This message was about self. This message was about you enjoying yourself, getting out. You're stable. When you're stable and you're grounded and you're secure, like my mom said. My mom was had a talk with me recently, and she was like, "When you're the type of person that you are, when you're the type of person who had to be the responsible one, who had to be the grounded one, who had to be the stable one for so very long, you get tired. It weighs on you." I had very little childhood. I've been adulting most of my life when most adults in my life were not adulting. I had to be an adult. Okay? I was very stable, very grounded, very secure, very logical. So to get into my older age and do some things that just are not logical, it's going to throw some people off. But it's been suggested. My mom was like, you need to do some of those things that were illogical. Maybe you need to be a little bit irresponsible. Maybe you need to get out there and make some mistakes and have some fun. And just she basically suggested I be a hoe. Basically. I was like, because she goes, yeah, I'm not saying be a hoe. And then she paused and she was like, yeah, yes, I am. That's what I'm saying. So I'm not in alignment with that, but I am in alignment with finding more pleasure in life and doing more things that I enjoy and having more fun overall. So I have those plans moving forward. I haven't engaged them yet, but I will. And I'm hoping that you will too. So for those of you who picked amethyst, just know that you're stable and secure in yourself, all right? You're responsible. You're doing all the things that you need to do in life. You're working hard. You're taking care of your business. You're paying your bills. You're being moral and good and true. So now, how about being a little bit true to yourself? You know, if there's some things you always wanted to do them. If there's some stuff you always wanted to try it. If there's some, if whatever it is, enjoy yourself. Indulge in these pleasures more. You're secure and comfortable with yourself. So get out there and live a little bit or a lot of it. Live a lot of it. All right? Okay, I love you. That was a beautiful message. So let's move on. And red jasper is next. For those of you who picked red jasper, which was pile number 2. The tarot cards that I used for this were the Ciro Marchetti Tarot Grand Lux. This was your card from the bottom of the deck energy, the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Okay? All right. And for our tarot cards, we have the 6 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see them all. All right. I was like, I don't see 6 coins, but they're there. They're like blending into the background. I don't know. All right. 6 of coins. Let me show them to you. I'm sorry. 6 of coins. Uh-oh. 3 of swords. And the 9 of swords. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's look at these oracle cards. My. Oh. Okay, so crown chakra, support, love, signs, direction, guidance, and never-ending story. Oh, wow. Okay, all right. So those of you who picked the red jasper, you're having a hard time finding balance. And you've dealt with a lot of heartache, and in turn, you now deal with a lot of stress and anxiety in your life. That's why we have the Ace of Wands here. as the bottom of the deck energy. Let not your heart be hardened. You cannot hold on to this pain. You cannot let pain and heartache of any kind rule you, your life, or define you. You cannot let it encourage or influence your decisions moving forward. You can't take on the energy of statements and thoughts and feelings that go such as, I don't want to love again. I don't trust. I'm afraid. I don't want to. It's a song. I'm not going there. I hear the song. I'm not singing the song. But everybody hurts sometimes. Okay? Have you ever heard the saying that pain and heartache is inevitable? It's simply all these things. Not just pain and heartache, but all the words and the feelings that, excuse me, contribute to disappointment. Okay? Hurt, pain, the inability to trust, disappointment, goodness, betrayal, lies, all these things that we go through, you're never going to escape these things in life. The only way to escape these things is to like go live in the middle of nowhere somewhere where you got to wait for the helicopter to drop your shit off once a month or every week, 2 weeks, whenever it shows up. Where there's no one out there but you and Sasquatch, a couple of deer and some bears. Unless you're just going to disassociate yourself with the entire world and become an agoraphobic, that's someone who doesn't leave the house, who just has the fear. And a lot of times, that's one of the causes of agoraphobia. When people decide that just it's too hard for whatever reason to deal with the outside world and other people, that makes them want to shut down and shut off and just disconnect. You can't do that. Please don't do that. And if you're sitting home watching this and you've done that, please get some help. Pain is inevitable. Like I was about to say, have you ever heard the saying that pain is inevitable, but you simply have to choose the people that are worth experiencing that pain for? You know, there's no relationship, and I don't mean romantic. I mean, there's no relationship, friendship, work relationship, romantic relationship, parental relationship, familial relationship. There's no relationship that exists where someone will never ever say something to you, well, that person will never say something to you that will hurt your feelings. That relationship exists nowhere. At some point, a coworker, a friend, a family member, a lover, a child, a brother, a sister, or so at some point, every single person that you have a regular relationship within your life will say something hurtful, disturbing, or upsetting on some level to you. They will do or say something in that something to make you uncomfortable, to hurt you, to be they might be outright mean or hateful or what's the word I'm trying to get it out, accusatory, or something disturbing, aggravating, piss you off. Doesn't have to be they hurt your feelings. It could be they made you mad. They're still hurting your feelings. Some people just call it what you want to call it. If you want to get the reaction you have is anger, fine, but you're still upset. You're still pissed off because somebody hurt your feelings. That relationship exists nowhere. You would have to completely shut down and shut off and disconnect from the entire world in order to avoid any type of pain whatsoever. And then I'd have to double back and say that if you were successfully able to do that, I would equate that eventually the loneliness would become painful. Okay? You can't live life in fear. Fear simply exists to prevent and impede happiness. Fear is only there to keep you paralyzed. That's why it's called, I said this recently elsewhere, I forget where, but that's why it's called paralyzing fear. It exists to keep you stagnant. It exists to keep you stuck. It exists to keep you complacent. It exists to keep you unhappy. It exists to keep you miserable. And as long as you allow that to overcome your life, you're never going to get anywhere. So this Ace of Wands that's here, remember I don't know, if you didn't watch the one before this, you would know that I said that. But in the previous pick a card, they had the Ace of Coins and the Ace of Swords. And the aces, when we're talking about no other people involved here, we're talking about just you. It's about self. This is about self-love. This is about self-work. All right? The wands are work. This is the Ace of Wands. This talks about working on yourself. This talks about inner work, inner struggles, inner conflict, things that we need to go within and dig deep and fix and find. And you got to cut it. You got to get it at the root. Like a bad ingrown toenail. You have to go all the way to the base of it in order to you have to pluck it out. And only you can do that. Now, I would advise that if it's this deep, that you get help. And there's no shame in that. That's probably why you're here. Okay? I'll talk to you. You can email me. You can message me on Facebook Messenger. I will help people any way that I am because that's what I'm called to do. All right? I'm not just a tarot card reader. I'm a spiritual advisor. Okay? You can seek a spiritual advisor, life coach, a clinical psychologist, psychiatrist, whoever you need. Sometimes it can take just reaching a clergy member if you're, religious, or with whoever you need to get counselor. If you go to school, if you're a kid, there should be counselors available to you. There should be someone. There is someone. There are 1-800 numbers. There are clinics. There's someone, something in your area that can talk to someone. There is no shame in seeking help. None whatsoever. There have been many days when I broke down and acknowledged that I needed help. Okay? And people get upset or offended. And I hate that because they don't know where I've been in the dark days that I've seen. I suffered from a very deep depression for years and years and years, where I didn't want to see another day, okay? And the only thing that kept me alive is that I knew it would cause my children great pain if their mom was gone. Okay, so when I say to people and they may get offended, but I mean it from the heart, not to offend or to be judging of others. When I say to a person that I know is in need of help, that you need to get help. There's no shame. I've gotten help. And there's no shame in getting help. All right? So let's see what these oracle cards have to say. But you cannot stay in this dark place. Do not stay. If ever there's anything worth fighting for in all of your life, if you've never put your heart and soul into anything before, your happiness, your mental health, your clarity, your sanity, your peace, your healing, the way out of this pain and over this pain is something to fight like hell for. It really is. Really. So don't stay in this energy. Talk to whoever you need to talk to. Bear no shame. Get the help that you need to get and fight like hell to get out of this place. All right? Let's see what these oracle cards have to say. Now, 47 is guidance. It's from the crown chakra, which talks about connection with source, connection with spirit, the higher knowing. Okay? Support, love, signs, and direction. 47. 47. I've not looked to the side. Hello? I'm just really into... All right. Hi, Charisma Rosberts. Thank you. Welcome. I appreciate you being here. Black Fox, I spent 13 years in the presidency. Yeah, that's right. And it's very hard when you fought back from that place of darkness and you know that struggle, man, to know that you're in a place of light now. It's an amazing feeling to know that I'm excited to get up and do what I need to do. And I found my purpose and I found but it took me to realize that I needed to get up, that you have to fight. You got to fight like hell, but it's a fight that you have to fight harder than any fight. It's something because you lose yourself. You will lose yourself. Look how many people we've lost. Robin Williams. Support, love, Kurt Cobain. Support, love, signs, direction. You are being divinely guided now in seen and unseen ways. Open yourself to receive trust and follow the path that is unfolding. It's going to take a minute, but I'm going to read this whole thing, so bear with me. I feel like it's necessary. The card message is, sometimes it feels as though we are all alone, that we are struggling to find our way and no one is there to help. When we feel we are without guidance, it is usually because we are ignoring the wisdom, signs, and support that are trying to reach us through the subtle realms of higher knowing. When we try to force things with blind determination or disregard the subtle messages that life gives us, this is like ignoring the directions of compass on a journey, then wondering why we don't end up where we want to be. We are all guided and supported throughout our lives. There is a constant source of love for the forces of higher beings, angels, and guides. We are part of the miracle and the workings of the universe. When we ask for help, guidance, the universe always responds, orchestrating all manner of moments and circumstance to help align our steps. Guidance may come with a subtle shift of light or wind direction, through symbols in a dream or the lyrics of a song, through the quiet voice in your meditative writing or the words of a passing conversation. In order to receive the messages that life's higher realms may have for us, we may need to raise our sense of awareness in the moment. Be still and present, and have faith that you are supported and guided always. It is time to open yourself up to the guidance available to you now. If there is an area of your life in which you feel you need support, be willing to ask and then receive in whatever form it comes. The more knowledge, the energy, the more you acknowledge, the energy of guidance, the more clearly you will recognize it, therefore making it easier to utilize it in your life. Bringing the feelings of empowerment and the ability to move into flow-filled action and new levels of synchronistic connections to life. Breathe deep and give thanks. Know that you are being guided and supported now. Okay? Let me read this next card, and then I'll get into what is on my heart to say. Hold on. 37. Never ending story. Essential meanings. Self-criticism, the wounded ego, and unnecessary dramas. Hold on. Let me get my card page ready. The Oracle's message. There is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells of hurt and loss, rejection and humiliation, self-loathing and arrogance, and all manner of suffering born of unnecessary dramas. It is the old story whose refrain is that you cannot do this. You must not go there. You should not say that. Lest your world come crumbling down. Today, know that none of that is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice you hear is just a small, sacred, conditioned part of you that got stuck in a lie, wants to protect you, and needs to be seen as a victim. Love that lost piece of you. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. You are not your story, and the narrator is simply the voice of your fearful part, small and vulnerable, easily soothed. Okay? Hold on, let me check. The protection message here is, this is a time to avoid drama at all costs, especially when it comes to other people's stuff. Your sensitivity is on overload these days, and you're best served by keeping your distance. Your mantra today is, we need to laugh. That's a little heavy, so we need this laugh, so brace yourselves. Your mantra today is, not my circus, not my monkey. All this drama will pass, and you will carry on unscathed and blameless. Okay, so they gave you, there's a bright side to that. There's a bright side to that. And and you know, I about just said that to my son the other day when we were messaging back and forth. I was like, I know how you feel. Not my circus, not my monkeys. So, yeah, that was a good light point to end on. But for the most part, I do want to say this before I let you go from this one, your number 2 pickers, the red jasper. Whatever spirituality, what am I looking for? Whatever path to spirituality that you are called to follow, whatever you believe, I need you to know this. There are certain religions out here whose the way they present, or the way it's presented, it's presented in a way that certain religions are presented in a way that separate you from your God, that separate you from your higher power. The first thing that I need you to understand is that even the Christian Bible will tell you that there are many gods. Find the story about the defeat of Baal and then get back to me if you don't believe that. And if he says that I'm a jealous God, then who would he be jealous of? There must be others. And there are many, many gods. Why are there many, many gods? Because there are many, many people. There are many, many beings and many, many worlds and many, many universes. And all of these, all of it, all of us are a part of Source, originated from Source, and came from the same place and the same being and the same creator. I don't believe in all these creation myths. Okay? I believe that we all come from Source. Every universe, every galaxy, every alternate universe, dimension, realm, level, spirit, creature, being, demon, entity, all that. And in some tiny way, if only by some little thread, we are all connected. I feel as if this entire being, this entire reality, whatever it is kind of like a butterfly effect, you know? That little grain of sand can affect someone in a way that changes their entire life. That little tie, that little strand of thread that ties us all together, it creates a oneness, and you have to find that oneness. You have to understand that you don't need anything external to be everything that you need to be. You have to have faith in yourself first. And by having faith in yourself first, you are already embracing having faith in Source. Because we are of Source. There is no separation. Do you understand? There is no power that we don't possess that Source does not have. Do you understand? We have the power to do anything. And once you understand that, to do anything, to be anything, to accomplish anything, once you embrace that, once you understand that you are limitless and you are awesome, then there is no way to go but up. Okay? So when you're in that place of darkness, know that you are light. And all you have to do is turn yourself on. Okay? All right. I love you. And like I said, if you need someone, you can reach out to me. But please reach out to someone if you're in that place of darkness. Don't do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. You can. I did. But you don't have to. All right? Okay. I love you. That was deep, y'all. Moving on. All right. Let's clear that energy. Last but not least, the green jade, I'm sorry. Picking people. The color of money. Let's see what the cards got for you. All right. So we got the star card. Okay. That was the energy from the bottom of the deck. The star card. Wish fulfillment, dreams, hopes, healing as well. Manifestation. All right. And High Priestess, 10 of Coins. All right, so we got the High Priestess, 10 of Earth, which is 10 of Coins in any other deck. And then the Ace of Fire, which is the Ace of Wands in any other deck. Okay? All right. Then we have soulmates and communication. Well, you can't get it if you don't speak on it. Okay, now we got to talk about manifestation. Okay, so you want love. So you want love. Bad. But you want it to be good. You know, you want the right love. I mean, hell, nobody wants to keep getting it wrong over and over and over and over again. So with the high priestess here, the 10 of earth and the ace of fire, you're not just calling in any love. You're not just manifesting any old body. So let's have a talk about how we manifest love. Okay? For the most part, you can't just manifest love. You do have to actively pursue. I mean, like I keep saying, your washer might break and the repairman or the plumber or whoever might come by and fix more than your pipes or those pipes and other pipes. You know what I mean? But for the most part, you got to kind of get out there. You do. You know, I don't feed because I don't know very many people that have met their person. Well, I guess that it's happening more and more, I suppose, where people are actually finding true love, I guess, possibly on the internet. It can happen. I found masculine online. So it can happen. But it's more about you got to get out there somehow. Okay, if you're gonna do the dating sites, fine, but honestly, I would advise going to do the things that you enjoy doing. How better to meet a person that has the same interests? Okay, if you like playing golf but you haven't been in a while, go. You might meet somebody there. If you like playing video games, there might be an arcade in your area. If you're a gamer, go. You never know. There are gaming conventions. You may meet someone. You know, get out, do things. If you like exercising or so, whatever it is that you like to do, join groups that are geared at things that you like to do. If you don't know what you like to do, go out there and try some different things. And didn't go, no, I didn't like that. Let's not do that again. Oh, you know what? I really like that. I'm going to try that again. But you're not going to find it sitting on your ass. It's not just, people have a misconception about manifesting. Yeah, it works. But it's the type of energy where, you know, you can only help those that will help themselves type of energy. I mean, you can't manifest love and then sit in the house and expect it to just fall through the ceiling. You know, you can't just say, I want a job and then not go find it or put in any applications. You can't just expect someone to show up in one morning and go, hey, you need a job? You want to come with me? In what world? Not this one. So now that we've talked about that you have to take action, let's talk about the manifestation. Okay, so once you've decided you're going to get out there and you're out there, the manifestation comes in attracting the type of person that you manifested, that you called for. Now, this is the important part. I've talked about this on some of my dailies. There's lots of I'll have a collective message. There's lots of collective messages that I have put up about this. Manifesting love properly. Because, you know, what we think we want, that ain't it. Okay, this is the problem a lot of times. We get a cross up in communication because you asked for something and then you got what you asked for and then you go, wait, whoa. I asked for this, but what's all this other shit that came with it? You know? Or you be like, or you get it and you like, wait, I asked for this, but it's not what I thought or like I thought or how I thought it was going to be. So what you want to do is be not specific, but yet specific all at the same time. I know. Let me explain. You want to manifest something like, okay, let me tell you what not to say before we get in it, before I go into that. Hold on. Let me tell you what not to say. This is what you don't say. You don't ask for a soulmate. You don't know who that is. Okay, because I've also given the speech about how your soulmate, nobody promised your soulmate would be a good person. Okay, because everybody on death row and in prison, they have soulmates. So when you manifest a soulmate, oh, that's way too big because you never know. For instance, those people who think it's cool to say, she's like, oh, I want a twin flame. No, bitch. No. No, you don't. That's your mirror opposite. And on one hand, it might not be that bad. It might not. But on the other hand, it could be a serial killer. You never know. You just don't know. That's too vague. Nobody promised your soulmate would be a good person. There's all kinds of soulmates. And you don't want to interact with them all. Trust me. Okay. Now that we've cleared that up. The other thing that you don't want to do is send or ask for someone with a specific behavior. Because I know someone that was just like, Lord, just send me a man that'll be faithful. Okay, so you got a man that'll be faithful, but he won't get off the fucking couch and go get a job either. So you left a lot open there. You see what I'm saying? Then you got one that, Lord, just let him get a job. I just want one that'll work. And then he don't come home and you don't see him. So you got a man that's at work, but you're lonely. Okay, so it's this type of energy. Some people want a man that's stable and driven and know what they want. And guess what? That man didn't want children and you wanted children. So what you're going to do, this is what you're going to do. You're going to say, Spirit, Source, God, Universe, whoever you're calling on, I want you to send me the person that is in alignment with me and will bring me to and means me the highest of good. That will be of the greatest good in my life. That will, that will encourage me and nurture me and love me. You're going to want to not, because if you get too specific, you're going to get a blonde-haired, green-eyed, faithful, working jackass. You see what I'm saying? You might get those things that you wanted, but there's going to be a but. So you're going to want to ask for someone that is in alignment with you. Someone who is of your greatest means you the highest of good. Someone that's going to love you the way you need and want and deserve to be loved. Someone that's going to respect. You're not going to want to lay off the specific, because those come out of fear. Saying, please let me find a man that'll work. That's from having a man who won't. Please let me find a woman that'll be faithful. That comes from having a woman that wasn't. Please let me find a man who wants children. Then he gonna want 10. Not the 2 cute little kids you was thinking about. Please send me a man that's willing to commit. Yeah, but he's from Ghana somewhere, and you want you to be the third wife. Let's read the oracle cards. Let's read the oracle cards. All right, we're going with the chakra card first, as usual. We're going to do number 34, which is communication, self-expression, exchange, sharing, and connection. All right, self-expression, exchange, sharing, connection. Listen to what your soul is saying to you. Communicate and share this in the world. If you find it hard to verbalize what you really want to say, this card encourages you to practice expressing yourself out loud and in other ways. Take a moment to pause before speaking and practice slowing down your breath so that you are calm and able to clearly connect with what you most want to express. You may even choose to write a letter to someone or to put down your thoughts in writing before you speak. Pay attention to the way you speak and the way you express yourself. Choose to value your words and your opinions, and then others will value them too. The essence of communicating is all about our connection with other people. Be open to speaking up about your opinions and beliefs. Acknowledge responsibility for expressing yourself and your needs to others. Balanced communication is also about being patient, accepting, and willing to listen. Listen to the words and actions of others and to what is being expressed in the subtle moments and exchanges of life. It is here in the quiet gap between the words that the deepest truths are revealed. Listen to what's going on around you and your family, your community, and your world. Choose to genuinely engage and be actively involved in conversations. Choose to communicate consciously. Get out there, meet people, talk to people, communicate with people, interact, network. I mean, people don't like hookups, but sometimes you might know somebody that knows somebody that might be for you. Oh, wrong book. Let's switch. Okay, next on to the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. You gotta take action too, get out there. Get on out there. I said, you can't just sit there and expect the soulmate to fall out the sky. I mean, like I said, the right soul, the right person. I don't want to keep saying soulmate. I don't want y'all. I told you about that. We want a good soulmate. Maybe if you could put a spin on it. Say you want a positive soulmate or a soulmate that is in alignment with, just still. Careful with that soulmate word, but here it is. Soulmates, 41. Harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, or relationship fostering personal growth. Okay. Okay. This oracle's message. You are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter your life in order to take you to the next level of healing consciousness and authenticity. It is always a reciprocal experience, although the results for each of you will vary. You know these people by the strong pull drawing you toward them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially as well. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people today. They are your greatest gifts. Okay. I was just reading the other messages to see if it... Okay. No, that's about it. Well, maybe. Okay, it may resonate for some of you, so let me read it. Consider love in the deepest sense. Love so powerful that you will never be the same, regardless of how long your relationship lasts. Consider friendships and romantic bonds so compelling that they overwhelm you with gratitude or break you open so you will finally claim who you were meant to be. Even a companion animal reminds you that it is you who is being rescued and healed. Pay attention, for you are in the presence of a soulmate. Come to guide you home to the real you. Okay? All right. That was cute. So I read it. Okay, so like I said, for the most part, you want love. And I understand. And it's like you want it now, but you want stable love with the Ten of Pentacles here and the Ace of Fire here. You want something stable, but yet you want something passionate and hot. Okay? But just know that these things, either way, can take time. All right? And know that you also have to be in the right energy as well in order to receive and call in this type of love. But like I said, you still have to get out there and put some effort into finding it. It's not just going to walk in and fix your refrigerator. It could, but I doubt it. If that's the case, there'd be a lot more broken appliances in the world, huh? All right. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. This was my first pick a card. I really, really enjoyed it. I hope the messages that Spirit had for you really helped. I think I will do another one in the near future. So I will actually label this one pick a card episode 1. And then we'll go entry number 1, pick a card number 1, whatever. And then we'll go forward from there. Because I like this. This was good. I felt like somebody got a message, hopefully, that really they needed to hear. And like I said, I'm always here for people, regardless. It may take me, I have to sleep, I have to work, I have to eat and tend to people and stuff like that. So I have a life as well. But if you email me or you message me on Facebook Messenger, I'm checking those things at 3, 4, 5 times a day for sure, constantly. If I'm awake, if I'm asleep, then, I'm asleep. But and all times of night. I'm really up like all night most of the time. So then those are a lot of times are the hours where people get sad or people get lonely. So you never know. If you hit me up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, you may catch me. Or if anything, I will get back to you. And if you need to talk, you need guidance, you need help, I don't charge for those things. Okay. And if Spirit calls me to help someone, I help them because that's what I'm here for. So if anybody feels at a moment of despair or loss and you just really need somebody who's understanding, I'm not going to judge you. I mean, it's confidential. Just let me know. I'm here. Information on how to reach me is in the description of each video and in the channel description as well. So I love you guys. Thank you again for being here. I will talk to y'all tomorrow to do your daily read for Tuesday. Don't miss your daily read. And I am currently working on these soulmate videos. So they're going to be coming up over the next couple of days for the second half of December. All right. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. Good night, everybody. Or what? Good morning? Yeah.